Hi there, it's me again, your Lavanya. We are going to continue our thoughts, our discussion on Unmai vilakkam. Unmai vilakkam is one of the Shastra's text, which is a very important text as part of an aspirant, a seeker to start with. So, whenever a Siddhanta student, Siddhanta aspirant is starting with a search, soul search, this is the first text we need to listen to or we need to read about. Today we are going to discuss about verse number 24. In verse number 23, if you guys recall, it was a very simple one. The disciple goes to the teacher asking for one very interesting, simple yet profound question. Who am I? And the answer is coming in as verse number 24. So the verse goes this way. Nandraa uraikka கேள் நல்ல சித்தின் முன் அசித்து இங்கு ஒன்றாது சித்து அசித்தை ஓராது நன்று இவற்றை அன்றே பகுத்து அறிவது ஆன்மாவே என்று மறை குன்றாமல் ஓதும் குறித்து. Here we are going to discuss about three things. What are the three things? One is God, another one is soul, and the third one is non-living things, which has got nothing, literally no feeling, nothing. So we are talking about three things. So the first one is God. What is a characteristic of God? Of course we can't say the characteristics directly because there is nothing like that. He is beyond our description. He is beyond words. He is beyond whatever we can imagine. But for us to realize it, we classify something as three things. The first one is the Almighty. The first qualification of an Almighty is He will know everything even without we telling Him what needs to be done. So imagine how childish we behave sometimes. We go to a temple and then we go and talk to him and say, you know something, I'm going through this pain, why don't you solve it out for me? As if he doesn't know. But of course, it's like a childish behavior. A kid does that often. It goes to the mom or it goes to the dad, verbally shelling out its pain because it feels that the mom is not in a position to know it. But actually the mom will know the pain of the kid. That's the same concept. God knows what we are going through. He is the one who is witnessing everything that we are going through. So we don't need to tell him what is the pain we are going through, but for our own consolation, we are still doing that. Anyways, so what is the characteristics of Almighty? We are talking about one very important one. He is naturally intelligent, which means we don't need to tell him anything. He doesn't need to read a book or attend a training or attend a course or whatever to build the natural intelligence. It is natural. The second one is soul. We need to get the intellect, we need to get the knowledge based on either reading books or witnessing someone going through a pain, or we have to go through the pain all by ourselves. So there are three ways to achieve this knowledge. One is by reading books or someone telling us, or by witnessing someone going through the pain, or we suffering the pain directly. Apart from these three, do you think we can get the intelligence from somewhere? No way. That is what life is all about. That is what soul is all about. We do have the intelligence, but it is not natural in nature. It is not natural. It is given to us by some kind of a means. Now, the third one, there is certain element that is totally off the intelligence. It doesn't need the concept of intelligence. It doesn't have the intelligence also. So these are the three things that Saiva Siddhanta is always emphasizing on. We are not talking about one, rather we are talking about three things. So as I said, we are talking about God, we are talking about soul, and the third one, which is the impurity. Now, when you analyze these three, what is very clear, very vivid to us is very simple. When you talk about God, he doesn't really need to know about the impurity. He doesn't need to know that. It's of no use for him. Same ways, when you talk about the non-living things, which is the impurity, that doesn't need to know that there is someone called as Shiva. He doesn't need to know anything, because it's totally of no intelligence. So we are talking about two things which doesn't complement each other, which is not going to help each other. So in between we have another thing which is called as the soul, and this soul is having a benefit of understanding what is the natural intelligence all about, and also understanding what is one thing that doesn't have the intelligence at all. We are blessed to enjoy the best of both worlds. Honestly, if you look at it, we are enjoying a very peaceful life around us. So which means we are talking about whatever we are going through right now, car, bungalow, a very natural, beautiful, serene environment. We are living in a blissful, heavenly place. If you look at it, was it given to us or did we look up for it? Either ways, if you look at it, the natural nature that we are enjoying is called as the one without any intelligence. We can enjoy that. At the same time, we can enjoy the Almighty's love and care for us. So if you look at it, we are somewhere sandwiched between these two in a good way. So we are sandwiched in between these two. We can enjoy the bliss of the good as well as the pain of the worse. We are able to understand these two. We are able to benefit from these two. So the life, when you look at it, soul, the question was, who am I? The answer is, you are someone who can benefit from God, as well as you can benefit from those things around you, those that is surrounding you, which doesn't have any natural intelligence. As simple as that. The answer was given in a simple manner, but for us to really understand and comprehend this information, it takes life after life. Anyways, I'll come back again with the next song very soon. Until then, bye-bye.